Hi, welcome to the Native Wildman channel. Your host Sean Catfish Wilson speaking. And first of all, I would like to give a shout out to the Laugh channel. Oh, that's me. Never mind. Onion's Edge, Sunfish King, Off the Hook Outdoors, OCD for ODC, Maddest Faction, the cool one himself. I mean, come on. He has stars there in a phoenix. That's pretty cool. My favorite knife place, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. That's where I buy the majority of my knives from. Grumpy Grunt. Can't forget about Brother Grumpy. And the others are just friends. Oh, and my other Sunfish King. Fishing's good, I think. Yep, fishing's good. And if you're into outdoors, this channel are really awesome channels. And Grumpy has a couple cool outdoor videos now of him walking through the woods. Knives, right here, right here, right here, right here. Both of the above, right here. And Smoky Mountain Knife Works, they have their own YouTube channel, so it's pretty cool. TC's an awesome guy. So, my video of today is, wait for it, really good community helper. In fact, all of these people on this board help the community and are real good community members for the knife and fishing. But and the tea of the day, Earl Grey from Ellen's Planted Tea. Gift from the Laugh channel. So today's video, okay, I'm going to talk about locking mechanisms. I'm not 100% sure what type of lock. I would consider this a type of button lock. This is a automatic. And these buttons are pretty easy to use. I would suggest if you're new to knives, use it two-handed. This one is assisted open, and this has the access lock from Benchmade. There are other companies that do have their own version of the access lock. It's pretty much the same thing. There's a little spring in here, and you only want to pull it maybe halfway back. You don't need to pull it all the way back, because if you watch, it doesn't go all the way back. It goes about there, and that should save your springs. So, got the access lock. Pretty good lock. Alright, this here is a flipper knife, and it is a liner lock, or not liner lock, frame lock, sorry, frame lock. It is a frame lock. And this just basically the frame spring loaded, and it goes back and locks on the blade. Make sure that the blade doesn't come loose. This one here has some locking pins in it and springs that There's videos, there's people that show you the access lock and how it works. Alright, this here has a locking mechanism similar to this, except for this would be considered a liner lock. It has a front flipper, and it also has a thumb tab. And this is real similar to the frame lock, except for instead of the frame, it just has a piece of steel in there that's springed over, and it slides over to lock that knife. Next, we have the triad lock, which is real similar to the traditional style back lock. Oh. Come on, focus in. See, it's got stop pin, it's got a locking mechanism that's kind of like a hook that hooks up into the blade right here, and it goes to about here. This is a triad lock. Now, this here is a Buck 110. Oh, Buck 110. It has a back lock. And those are real simple. Again, it has a hook that kind of hooks in there. You can see the groove. Then when it locks up, then push this. This is what your grandpa would have had, one of his styles. And this is a slip joint. Never mind. This is another back lock. Yeah. Aha, Sean, you idiot. Okay, this is a slip joint. And as you see, there's not really much tension. This is kind of spring loaded in there a little. And it just basically stops it from going back. So, you should be cutting this way anyways. You can apply pressure right here, but if you do too much, and since this doesn't have a half stop, I definitely recommend two-hand shutting it and opening it for safety reasons. So it doesn't really have any solid type of locking mechanisms. This is a back lock. This is similar to a back lock. It's called a triad, liner lock, frame lock. As you can see the difference, this doesn't have any liners in it. Access lock. And what I would call a button lock. There's also another type of button lock that's with knives that just flip open, or with different deployment methods that you can push this and like, and the knife and the blade will go. But I don't have one yet. Peace and long life, my friends.